You see, several years ago, all of you were born. So whatever your birth date is, that's the day you were born on. And you were given a name. And your family was so excited to be able to share that name with the rest of the world. The next time they get to celebrate your next formal event with your formal name is high school graduation. So a lot of you have already had parents and grandparents call our office saying, hey, how do we get things started? We're ready to celebrate. It never gets old. For our team, being able to deliver your cap and gown, being able to see you put your cap and gown on, watch your family look at you with that proud look, looking at all of the coaches and the teachers and people who've been along for your journey, be able to celebrate your big day. Something happens in that moment when they call your name and you walk across the stage to grab your diploma. There is a moment of pride that is felt. I'm here to tell you that this year you will have so much fun celebrating being a senior. And we feel blessed to be able to be on campus, to be able to bring everything over to you. We'll be back next Wednesday. We're going to bring the whole store out. So all the things you see behind us, your t-shirts, your hoodies, your backpacks, your lanyards, all the fun things, we're going to have for you to go ahead and start getting now. And then we're going to process orders for your cap and gown. All of you will wear a cap, gown, and a tassel on your big day. That's your formal attire that you will wear. All of you will order announcements. Now, when they said announcements in my class meeting, I'm going to be honest with you. I tuned out and I'm like, yeah, it comes on in the morning. We do some shout outs for some birthdays. We do the Pledge of Allegiance. We figure out what we're eating. Like, that's an announcement. But an announcement is a formal card that you will send out to your people, your family, your friends, people you work with, you go to church with, you do life with, coaches, teachers. All of these people are a part of your group. Graduation announcements are important. We take a lot of pride in making them. We don't just pull something off the shelf and say, yeah, put some blue, maybe some red, throw a plainsman on it. No, we take a lot of pride in having something that represents your hard work. We put it on really nice paper, make it with a foil crest. It looks really, really good. So we're going to have samples of these that you'd be able to see when we come back. Now, when we come back next Wednesday, that's your day. It's just for seniors. We're not asking parents or grandparents to come to campus because they cannot right now. We're blessed to be able to be here. So we're going to ask you to take care of business on your own. If your family, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, would like to take care of business with you, tell them to jump online. They can go to westtexasgrad.com right now, like today, and place an order for you and with you at home. If they want to do this in person, please have them contact our office and we can schedule a curbside appointment for them. But next week is your turn. You've waited all this time. You've worked this hard. We're excited to be able to be here. So make sure that you know that we're going to be back next Wednesday. We're going to be in the Icebox. We're going to be here from 11:30 to 3 o'clock. And we're going to be here to take care of you. We're going to bring the whole store over to you. So make sure that you take advantage while we're here. Don't miss out. Graduation announcements. Remember, we talked about that formal name your family gave you on the day you were born. You'll use that again for graduation. You'll use it for your high school diploma. You'll also use it on your name cards that you put inside your announcements. So if your formal name is Charles Nestor Joaquin Daly Smith III, that's what you put on your order form, all right? Make sure you double check your spelling every year. I have a mama that misspells her own child's name. It happens. Mamas are tired right now. This year's done some weird things to people. So make sure that you double check your spelling on everything. You're going to be sent out information via a newsletter. It's going to have a registration link. It's going to help your counselors verify your name for your diploma. Please make sure that you put your birth certificate name. There's no exceptions. You have to put the name you were given the day you were born. If there are changes in things, that's something that you and your counselor will discuss. But please, please, please make sure that you fill that out when you get that registration link. Now, if somebody decides to give you a gift for graduation, whether it's a brand new Mustang that grandma drives up in and says, congrats. Okay, I didn't get one either. But if somebody decides to take time out and give you a card or a gift card or cash or whatever, please tell them thank you. Please write a handwritten thank you note. Now, your custom announcements will be available. We're going to make sure that we print enough when you place your order. But we're not going to have a ton of extras, so let us know how many you need. My mother ordered 100 of these things. Little did I know that you'd have to write a return address, because I didn't pay attention to my senior meeting. They probably made it easy for us, but I did not pay attention. So make sure that you get the return address labels for your envelopes, because if not, you're writing them all. Also, it's a weird year. Nobody wants to open anything that you've licked, so get the envelope seals. They're really classy stickers that you can just stick on the back, so you'll need envelope seals for your announcements. So make sure you look at that. Also, we worked on a really cool way for you to keep your family informed about any changes to commencement or graduation. We also want you to be able to send a personal message like, hey Grandma, I'm so excited you're coming, or hey, I know you won't be able to come, but thanks for sending a gift. Whatever it is, it's called Smart Share, and you can record a personal video for all of your people. You can do the same video or you can make them different, but here's how it works. It's a really neat way for you to keep everybody informed.
I'm really excited and I can't wait to see you. Love you. Bye.
So you can use it on your announcements to inform people of like, hey, check the ISD website just in case there's a change to location or time. Or you can do a personal message. So a really neat way you can use these on your photo announcements, your formal announcements, your thank you notes. A really neat way for you to make it personal. So talk about photo. You can do as many pictures as you would like on photo announcements. You can do a cell phone picture. You can do, please make sure your moms do not get a hold of this website because they will put a baby picture and embarrass you. I promise they love to do that. But we are offering your family a discount. The class of 21, you all have an option. If you jump online to design your thank you notes, your grad party invites, your regular invites, your announcements, you're all gonna get 50% off. You go to HJ Grad Shop. This is gonna be in the catalog and packet you're gonna receive today. You don't have to memorize it, but make sure that you take advantage of that. This is good through the rest of this year, so make sure you save 50% on those announcements. It's a really neat way for you to save some money. So outside of announcements, you all will have your cap and gown that you'll need to order. Cap, gown, and a tassel. You're required to wear one. Now you all make sure that you order from Herff Jones. Why? Because there's always somebody that has a grandma that tries to take care of business and just jumps online. Columbia blue is the hardest color in the world to match. You do not want to be that student that shows up at graduation on your big day and doesn't look like the rest of your classmates. You guys have worked hard for this degree. So make sure when you show up on your big day that you've ordered or your family has ordered from Herff Jones. You're going to see this on our website, westtexasgrad.com. You're going to see all of the things available. You can order right now online, but make sure that they're going to the right place. Send them the QR code. We want to make sure that you look good for your big day. The QR code's going to be on your envelope that we're going to pass out here in a minute. So make sure that they get that correct information. The great thing about Herff Jones also, people, when we come out to campus, you just have to put down a down payment. You do not have to pay for your items in full. We're going to put you on an interest-free payment plan through March. So please take advantage while we come. If we come on the 11th, you might go home and visit with your family and they say, well, honey, that's great, but we don't get paid till the 15th. Please visit with your family. Let us know how we can help. Let us know if you need to be on a payment plan that might not start until the 15th. We are okay with that. You can schedule an appointment to be curbside at our office, or you can jump online and order right now with your family, or you can order with us when we come back to campus next Wednesday. So please take advantage of that. But the number one thing I was most excited about as a senior, I heard nothing in my senior meeting. But the number one thing I did hear was that it was time and I got to put my tassel in my car. So make sure that you take advantage when we're going to be here next week. We're going to have all your tassels. You're going to have your standard tassel, of course, but you're going to have your mega tassel, which is a little bit thicker. You're going to also have your bling tassels. If you like bling and you want to do it in gold, silver, or stealth, we're going to have those available as well. If you don't have a car and you have a bike, you need 2 of them. That way you plug them into your handlebars and they're like little streamers. You guys are paying attention. All right, perfect. So make sure you let us know what you want. All packages include tassels, of course, because that's like the number one hottest item. On the front of your envelope, there's a date line and a time line. Those are both blank. In your catalog, you're going to have a lot of ways to commemorate this year. We'll talk about that in a minute, but please make sure on your date line that you write November 11th. November 11th, that's next Wednesday. November 11th. On the timeline, if you'll write 11:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. And if you'll do a little star or an asterisk and just write students only. We're trying to minimize and limit exposure on campus, so we're asking that your family stays at home or at work on that day, and just make sure that you come and take care of business. If mom, dad, grandma, or grandpa wants to make this happen with you, they can jump online with you as early as tonight and go through the process. I'm going to show you another slide here in a second that's going to tell you and review kind of that information, so don't worry if you missed it. But one thing I will have you do right now, friends, is look at the screen, please. Everybody look at the screen. This is your order form. So remember, formal name. If your formal name is Charles Nestor Joaquin Daly Smith III, remember, that is what you put in section 1. So section 1 is important. I need you to bring your order form back next Wednesday. That's when we will start everything going. Next Wednesday is our date. So please bring your order form back. Everybody will have one inside your packet. Now, if you'll see right here, westtexasgrad.com, that's where you can go ahead and order. You're going to have this information on that order form. Now, let me teach you about how to order. If you'll look at the screen up here, you see section 2. Like I said before, we've been making packages for a long time because we know what your family wants, we know what you want. So package number 1 is super popular. Package number 1 requires an $80 down payment. Why? Because we're going to give you a lot of things next week. We're going to give you your graduate backpack. That's going to come with a backpack, your choice of tumbler. You're going to get your lanyard, your nice writing pen. You're also going to get your choice of scrunchie or keychain. So package 1 is going to come with that. All packages come with the graduate backpack. It's also going to come with a t-shirt, a hoodie, your choice of tassel, and then you get free joggers or leggings. So all that comes in that package, and then you just get to pay it out interest-free. So that's why we come early, so you and your family can kind of get what you want. Senior year's a lot of fun, friends, so make sure that you're reviewing this with your family. If you do not have a class ring or class jewelry, package 4 comes with it. So look at that option. Other popular options, your parents kept stealing your t-shirts and your tassels, so we finally made them their own package. We said, get your own, Mom and Dad. All right, so you have a Proud Parent pack that you can add to things. A lot of different options for you and your family to celebrate. You can also go through and itemize your order, which just means go through and pick out exactly what you and your family want to celebrate this year. So make sure you review that, come with a budget. We're going to put you on a payment plan. We're going to divide it out till March. You're going to be able to pay on it interest-free. It helps you and your family spread out your payments. So remember earlier when I told you we would review the things that go on the front of your envelope? This is it. 11:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. will be in the ice box. Please bring a mask. We're going to ask that you sanitize your hands because we're probably going to be passing things back and forth like your order form, etc. We'll bring the sanitizer. We'll have everything that we need to take care of you. We're also going to bring all the fun stuff. So make sure that you bring your order form. What do you have to walk the stage? Tap gun tassel. Ta-da! You are awesome. All right, now do me a huge favor. While you have those packets open, you're also going to have a card. That card looks like this. Grab this card for me, friends. Grab that pen or pencil. Now, before you start filling it out, everybody look right up here. If you have big hair or a big brain, if you have to ask your neighbor, do I? You probably do. If you have big hair or a big brain, there's going to be a cap size area that's beside height and weight. It says cap size. Put extra large, just put XL. If you don't know your cap size, most of you will not. Your height and weight will help us determine that. Pretty please make sure that you just leave it blank, but make sure your height and weight are on there. Also, your newsletter, your senior newsletter. Who has not received your senior newsletter? A couple of you. Double check your email addresses with your counselors. Super important because that's how they get all this information out to you. In that newsletter, there's a registration link. That registration link helps us verify some information for you. It helps us verify your name, which is important for your high school diploma. Now, it has to be the name on your birth certificate. These will be verified. It's not just a name that you go by. So make sure that you fill it out complete and accurate. Make sure that you fill this card out. Also, this is our contact information if you need our phone number or our website. You're going to have it in your packet, but just easy access. You're going to have it here as well. Has our email address, phone number, all the things.